Welcome, everyone, to the Numbers Beat TV game show. My name's Maria Cahill. What started as a math game in over 30 schools here in Delaware is transitioning out of the classroom and onto EdTV. Now, the concept is simple. Solve math problems, but solve them fast. And get ready, though, there is a twist. While we have 3 contestants in studio getting ready to play, you viewers at home can log on now to numbersbeat.com, look up game number NB43, and actually play against our contestants. You can compare your scores, compare your times, and see if you are smarter than our Numbers Beat game show contestants here in the studio. But before we get into any more rules, I think take this time to first meet our contestants who will be taking the plunge today for our Numbers Beat match. Let's go to contestant number 1, Tommy. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Are you nervous or excited?
No, not really.
What are you feeling? What kind of emotions are you feeling?
Pretty happy.
Pretty happy to be here?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, how long have you been playing Numbers Beat for?
2 years.
2 years, and so you're pretty confident coming in?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, let's go to contestant number 2, Daryl. How many years have you been playing for?
About 4.
About 4 years. Now, you playing 4 years, does that make you more confident coming in here?
Yes.
Do you still have any sense of nerves? Still nervous as well? That's all right. Good luck, contestant number 2. And contestant number 3, all the way down there, Kevin. Now, have you been playing for longer or for a shorter amount of time?
I've only been playing for 1 year.
For 1 year. Okay, so are you nervous coming in against these 2 guys?
Not really.
Still confident?
Yeah.
All right, so we have 3 very confident contestants today. We'll see how that plays out during all of our rounds. So just some basic information about this Numbers Beat match today. There are going to be 4 rounds with 4 games in each round. We have everything ranging from integers to fractions, decimals, and algebra. The Numbers Beat game goes from levels 1 to 24, 24 being the hardest. At the end of the day, one of the most important things is to get these questions right. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, we'll go then to time. But for our contestants and for our viewers playing at home, it is most important to take your time and get these questions right. That's how you're going to win this game today. So again, for our viewers, we are looking for game number NB43. You can log on now and play against these contestants. Contestants, are we ready to start?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to begin with round 1. We are going to be playing integers levels 20, 21, and 22. So we'll see if that's hard enough to give these contestants a little bit of a hard time. We'll see. Contestants, viewers, let's play Numbers Beat. 3, 4, and 1. We are trying to find the desired result of 7 using addition, subtraction, multiplication. All right, and just like that, all 3 of our contestants are done with big smiley faces, which means all of them got it right. Let's go to contestant number 1, Tommy, to see how he solved this problem.
I did 4 plus 7, and then 7 times 1 equals 7.
Perfect. 7 times 1 does equal 7, so that will give you a big smiley face. Just as a reminder for our viewers playing at home, there is more than one way to solve this problem. Did any of our contestants get any other way? Or the same way? Okay. All 3 contestants solved it the same, but keep in mind that there is more than one solution for all of these problems. So with that, let's move on to game number 2. For 2 and 6, we are looking for the desired result of 12. All right, all 3 contestants have completed, and we have 3 big smiley faces, so they're all correct. Let's go right down the line to contestant number 2, Daryl, and see how he solved this problem.
I did 4 plus 6. Then 10 plus 2 equals 12.
Perfect, that gives you a big smiley face, and just as another reminder to our viewers, this does have a 30-second shot clock, so our contestants keep that in mind as well. We're going to move right along. We're already at game number 3. 8, 9, and 4, we are looking for a 13. Okay, we are going to go, I guess, to Kevin. I see a smiley face on your screen. How did you solve this problem?
Well, I did 8 plus 9 to give me 17, and then 17 minus 4.
All right, that'll give you a 13 and a smiley face. Just like that, guys, we're already at our last game in round 1. Still anyone's game. You guys are playing amazing. Let's play Numbers Beat. 3, 7, 8, and 6, we are looking for an 11. This one's a little bit more tough. The shot clock is still at 30 seconds. All right, we will go to contestant number 1, Tommy. I see a smile face, so let's figure out his solution to this problem.
I did 7 minus 6. I did 8 plus 3. And I did 11 times 1.
Perfect, and that brings us to the end of round 1. How do you guys think that went?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. We have some mixed emotions over there. Let's see how the scoreboard adds up when we take a look at that. All right, Tommy and Kevin are tied with all 4 games won. Daryl, that's fine. The game is still young. You have plenty of time to come back. He is right behind with 2 games won. Tommy taking the lead just by a little bit when we look at the tiebreaker time score. 5.25 seconds. That's his average time. Guys, this is anyone's game. The game is still young. Plenty of game time left. But before we move on to round 2, we'll take a short break. All right, welcome back to Numbers B. We are already on to round number 2. Round 1 was exciting as always. Before we get into any details about this upcoming round, let's first get to know our contestants a little bit more. Let's go to contestant number 3, Kevin. How are you feeling? You're tied for the lead after the first round. Still feeling confident, a little nervous to keep that lead?
Kind of want to beat Tommy.
You want to beat Tommy. I'm going to ask you about this because I hear that Tommy may or may not be your twin.
Yeah, he is.
He is. So how is it being on a Numbers B contest against your twin brother?
Makes me really want to beat him.
It makes you really want to beat him?
Yeah.
And have you guys always been competitive growing up?
Yeah.
Who usually comes out on top? Half and half?
Either of us, yeah.
Either one. All right, well, we'll see. All right, we're going to move on to round number 2. This is the fractions round. We're going to be playing levels 7, 8, and 9. Just as a reminder for our contestants and for our viewers playing at home, it is a 60-second shot clock this time around. For those of you that are just joining us, we are playing game number NB43, so log on now if you haven't yet. Contestants and viewers, ready for round 2?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's play. 9 sevenths and 5 sevenths. We are looking for 4 sevenths. All right, and just like that, we have 3 smiley faces across the board. So let's go to contestant number 2, Daryl, and figure out what he did to solve it.
I did 9 sevenths minus 5 sevenths.
All right, that one is pretty easy for you guys, right? Yeah. All right, let's kind of step up our game a little bit. We're moving on to game number 2. 8 fifths and 1 fifth. 7 fifths is what we're looking for. And this is probably another easy one for you guys. You guys answered it in a couple seconds flat. Let's go to contestant number 1, Tommy, and figure out the solution to this problem.
I did 8 fifths minus 7 fifths.
All right, gives you 1 fifth. Awesome job. All right, let's move on to game number 3, and we'll see if this gets a little bit more challenging. 17 eighths, 9 fourths, and 9 eighths. We're looking for 13 fourths. All right, this is where the game starts to get interesting. We're actually going to go back to contestant number 1. He's the only one that got this question right, so let's go back to Tommy and figure out what he did that the other 2 could not, unfortunately, do this game.
I did 17 eighths minus 9 eighths and 1 plus 9 fourths.
All right, that gives you the correct answer and the lone smiley face on our panel, but don't worry, you 2 down there, the game is still young. Let's move on to game number 4. 19 over 8, 7 over 8, 5 over 2, and 17 over 8. This one's a little bit more tough. We are looking for 9 over 8. Okay, this is the final game in this round, and we're going back to Tommy. He might be really pulling ahead. We'll see how the overall match ends up, but let's go to you again and figure out how you solved game number 4.
I did 5 halves minus 17 eighths and then 19/8 minus 7/8, and then 3/2 minus 3/8.
All right, that's the end of round 2. How are you two feeling down there? A little nervous, I see some head shakes. That's okay, let's go to the scoreboard and see how everything worked out. All right, Tommy was the only one that got all 4 right. Kevin and Daryl tied with 2. Let's take a look at the overall scoreboard to see how our contestants are doing after the first 2 rounds. All right, Tommy's in the lead with 8 games. Kevin close behind with 6, and Daryl with 4. Guys, we still have 2 rounds left. It's still anyone's game. We'll take a look at the next couple rounds after the break. Welcome back to Numbers B. If you are just now joining us, we are on round 3. Feel free to join us at numbersb.com under game number NB43. We'd love to have you. Before we move on to our 3rd round, let's get to know one more of our contestants just a little bit better. Let's go to contestant number 2. Daryl, how are you feeling? You're in 3rd place after these 2 rounds. How are you feeling going into the next couple rounds?
A little nervous.
A little nervous? How do you feel about the decimals round? Are you comfortable with decimals?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, so you've been playing Numbers B for a long time. Besides Numbers B and math, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Sports.
Sports, and what kind of sports in particular?
Taekwondo, baseball, and football.
If you had to pick one of those as maybe your most favorite or the one that you're best at. which one would you
Taekwondo.
pick? Taekwondo. How long have you been doing Taekwondo for?
This is going on my 2nd year.
2nd year. And what belt are you for all those watching?
Black belt.
You're already a black belt.
Yes.
We have a black belt. Let's see if he's going to be a black belt in round number 3. Contestants, and for our viewers, we are going to play the decimals round with levels 7, 8, and 9. The last round proved a little bit challenging for some of our contestants. Let's see if they can step up their game. Are we ready to play? Mm-hmm. All right, let's play game number 1. 10.8, 2.4, and 1.1. We are looking for 14.3. All right, we're already off to a great start in this 3rd round. Let's go to Kevin, contestant number 3, and see what he did to figure this problem out.
I did 10.8 plus 2.4 plus 1.
Awesome, and that gives you a big smiley face. And the first solution to this round. We're already ready for game 2?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's play Numbers B. 12.5, 9.333, and 10.3. We are looking for 13.467. All right, another great start for these contestants. We have 3 smiley faces across the board. Let's go to contestant number 2 that we just learned a little bit more about. He really aced that one. What was the solution to this problem for you?
12.5 minus 9.333. 3.167 plus 10.3.
Perfect, that earns you a big old smiley face. Guys, just like that, we're ready for game 3. Ready to do it? All right, let's play. 4.2, 12.7, 16.9. We're looking for an 8.4 for our contestants and our viewers. 60-second shot clock. All right, for our viewers at home, keep working if you're not done yet, but our contestants in studio have already solved this problem. Let's go to Tommy, contestant number 1, and figure out his solution.
I did 16.9 minus 12.7, and then 4.2 plus 4.2.
Perfect, that gives you the solution. And guys, we're already on to our last game. Ready to play? All right, let's play the final game in this round. 2.125, 6.4, 23.4, and 20.125. This is a level 9 problem. We're looking for a 5.25. All right, 3 smiley faces. That took about 30 seconds for you guys to finish. Let's go to contestant number 2 again, Tommy, who solved that extremely fast this game. So what was the solution to this problem?
I did 23.4 minus 20.125. 6.4 minus 2.1. No. Wait. Yeah, that. No. 6.4 minus 3.275 plus 2.125.
Perfect, and that gave you a big smiley face. Good job. All right, so that's the end of round 3, end of game 4. So let's take a look at the scoreboard for this round specifically. All right, we have 3 contestants that really stepped up their game. All 4 games have been won by all 3 of our contestants. Like I said at the beginning of this game, we're going to go to time for the tiebreaker. So, Daryl in the middle. The black belt in karate is now the black belt in math for this round with an average time of 6 seconds. So let's take a look at the overall scoreboard to see how our contestants are doing after 3 rounds. All right, Tommy's still in the lead, 12 games won. Kevin right behind with 10. Daryl, you're right behind with 8, so still 1 more round to go. Still time to catch up, no worries. Before we do our last final round, let's take a quick break. Welcome back to Numbers Bee. We are on our 4th and final round of this Numbers Bee match. Tommy's taken the lead so far, so let's go get to know the leader after 3 rounds, Tommy, a little bit more. Tommy, how confident are you feeling going into this last round?
Okay.
Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Now, earlier in the show, we met your twin brother, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now, he said that his goal was to beat you in all of this. Do you kind of feel the same way?
Hoping that he doesn't beat me now.
So now,
Yeah.
Kevin, you put in some fighting words. So your goal is to beat Kevin.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, I want to hear more about your Numbers Bee experience. So you've been playing for how many years again?
2.
For 2 years now. Out of any game that you could have played, how did you get involved in Numbers Bee?
Well, I heard about it from my friend, and he was having a lot of success, and so I wanted to try it with him.
Cool, and you tried it and you were hooked ever since?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And last question before we start this last round. One thing that you like to do for fun that is not math related?
Well, I like to play video games.
Video games, and what's your all-time favorite?
I like Minecraft.
Nice. All right, we have a video game loving winner of 3 rounds so far. We'll see if you can hold that for the last round, which is algebra. Now, we are playing with a 60-second shot clock, and we are playing levels 4, 5, and 6, which might sound easier than it is. This tends to be the hardest level and take a little bit more time, so we gave you guys a 60-second shot clock. Again, for our viewers at home, this is game number NB43. Are we ready to play the last round?
Yep.
See who the winner's going to be? Mm-hmm. All right, let's play Numbers Bee. 5x plus 2y, 20, and 3x plus 4y. We're trying to solve for x and y. All right, after about 35 seconds, we have 3 smiley faces. So let's go to contestant number 3, Kevin, and figure out what you solved, x and y.
So I put in 1 for x and 1 for y. And then I did 7 minus 7 and 20 plus 0.
That gives you a smiley face, and looks like we're off to a good start, guys. All right, we are already on to number 2. Let's play. X minus 3, 8, and 2x minus 2y. We're looking for the desired result of 10, and we're solving for x and y. Shot clock just expired. For our viewers, keep in mind there's a 60-second shot clock, so we're going to Tommy again, who got a smiley face in what seemed only like a couple seconds, but let's see what he got for x and for y.
I got x was 3 and y was 2. And then so I did 8 plus 2 and then 10 plus 0.
All right, and the lone smiley face on the board for you. We are moving on to game number 3. Let's see if the other two contestants can really step up their game this time. 5x and 11. We're solving for x. All right, 3 smiley faces. All right, let's go to Daryl in the middle. What was the solution for x?
I did 1 in x and 11 minus 5.
Perfect. 11 minus 5 does give you 6 and a smiley face. We are already on the final game of the final round. Let's see how we do. 3x minus 2, 7, and 2x minus y. This is level 6 and a little bit tough. We're solving for x and y. Under 30 seconds left. None of our contestants in studio have solved it. So viewers at home, this is your chance to really get ahead. All right, the shot clock just ran out. Let's go to contestant number 3, Kevin, and figure out how he solved this problem.
I put in 4 for x and 2 for y. And then I did 10 minus 7 and 6 minus 3.
Awesome, 3 equals 3, and it also gives you a smiley face. Let's take a look at the overall scoreboard for this round alone. Let's check it out. All right, Tommy still cruising on ahead, winning all 4 out of 4 games. Kevin right behind with 3, Daryl close behind that with 2. Let's take a look at the overall scoreboard for the entire game to figure out who the winner of Numbers B will be. All right, Tommy, with 16 games won, is our winner today. Congratulations. Kevin close behind with 13, Daryl with 10. You guys were amazing. We have gift cards for our winners and runners-up. No worries, you guys did unbelievable. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. We look forward to seeing you next week. Let's play Numbers B again. Thanks for watching.